As we close in on 25 years since the very beginning of this prolific series of gothic platformers, and with over 30 games released in that time for numerous platforms, let's just take a trip back to 1691 in Transylvania at the doorstep of Dracula's castle. You are the vampire hunter Simon Belmont, and you must whip your way through hordes of foul monsters and demons and candles. Lots of candles. Bleh. So this first entry in the Castlevania series was originally released for the Family Computer Disk System in 1986, and later ported to the NES in 1987, and it helped to define the core mechanics of the distinct and challenging platforming gameplay very characteristic of the 8 and 16-bit Castlevania games. The side-scrolling stages are linear, and your controls allow you to walk, whip, use special weapons, and jump. And the jumping mechanics have become notorious for their stiffness, with no mid-air controls, and then getting knocked backwards by enemy contact is a frequent cause of death as you make your way through the castle. Your offensive capabilities can be changed up a bit as you can increase the strength and length of your whip with power-ups, along with acquiring special weapons like axes, holy water, daggers, and the old time-stopping clock. These are in limited supply, which are replenished by the hearts that you find in all those candles scattered throughout the levels. Thanks for that, Drac. Oh yeah, and thanks for that sweet, sweet wall meat. So the platforming and combat are very precise, and as far as 8-bit side-scrolling action goes, it's hard to find anything to rival this fine balance of frustrating challenge and whip-cracking fun. As often as you'll get pissed off at birds, hunchbacks, Medusa heads, and some brutal bosses, it's the atmosphere, the unique graphics, and the meticulous design to the gameplay that will easily keep you hitting continue at that game over screen, even if it's just to hear that amazing soundtrack again. The game has 6 main levels, each ending in an epic boss battle with a variety of famous monsters like a giant vampire bat, Medusa, mummies, Frankenstein's monster and Igor, and the infamous Grim Reaper, who might be one of the most difficult bosses of all time in my book. And of course, the game culminates in a final showdown with the Count himself, if you can push yourself that far. Some of the other silver box Konami classics for the NES were also infamous for their challenge. Games like Contra, Gradius, Life Force, and Bayou Billy, I guess. But anyways, Castlevania is no exception in terms of its difficulty. It's definitely a game worth revisiting on your NES or on the Wii's Virtual Console, and it's undeniably a triumphant beginning for this legendary series.